Hello YouTube and welcome to my May's dividend portfolio update. Starting with the top 10, no real change from last time. Rolls-Royce still doing mega. My S&P 500 ETF now overtaking BP. BP's had a bit of a share price dip this last month or so. Still my second oil there is Shell, being third, fourth on the table. HSBC and Meta, so looking pretty much the same. Review of the month as a whole. So start the month off at about 14.5% return on this chart anyway, and 12.7. There's a bit of a rise, and then I sold out here of the Royal Bank of Canada because they'd hit a 20% margin for me, and it's one of the companies I'm wanting to lose to shrink my portfolio. Sort of sat on that money for a little while, and then there's a bit of a dip here, so I invested some money in about a day or so too early. It's a couple of days later, it dipped again, and this is where I reinvested the money I made from the Royal Bank of Canada, and it sort of plateaued out, and then right at the end of the month did it dip. That was the true dip of the month, so I missed that window, and then rose just to finish off pretty much on the same return as I started the month. So overall, not too bad. Looking at individual share prices for those who are following along, yeah, not too much to say this month. Some good and some bads going through. I'm going to be selling one of these eventually, because I only want to keep one of them. Say BP, not BT. BT had a bit of a downward dip on the share price, which is a bit of a shame, but gives me an opportunity to buy some more. British American Tobacco had a bit of a rally, then dropped down again. Caterpillar's still doing really good. Citigroup's having a bit of a run at the moment, which is sort of bucking the trend on the other bank ones. Diageo's had a bit of a nightmare month. I was over £100. Now I'm sort of dipped down and gone below. Bit of a shame, really. Gladstone Land has had a bit of a flat month, so this is the one I'm investing in, trying to, if I don't remember. I've not had a good month of remembering to invest £1 every day in here. I think I've invested every other day. It becomes a bit of a challenge actually, because you've got to remember the weekends and stuff, and it's up and it's down, it's up and it's down. So I was trying to do it on weekdays, but I didn't really manage to do it half the time. I had a busy month. What else has been moving? National Grid has. So National Grid's had a bit of a drop this month. So it announced this month that it's issuing rights to, so for every 24 shares you own, you have the entitlement to buy 2 shares, I think, or 7 shares, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is now. But anyway, so I took up on that offer. So I've basically got 2 shares for £6.45. And this is the market reaction. They're trying to raise some capital for a big infrastructure upgrade in the UK, I think. So I will be buying more into that at the moment, because I think it's really undervalued there. About Penning Group, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, because I want to sell it, but it's at a massive loss at the moment. So I just don't know how to invest that out. So I'm sitting on the fence with that. My income sort of recovered a little bit this month, then dropped again, which is a shame. I really want to get that back into profit, so I am sort of sticking extra cash in that. The renewable infrastructure group's having a bit of a hard time at the moment with its debts, so it's been selling off some assets to reduce its debts, so that's reflecting its share price. I'm not sure yet it's an opportunity to invest yet, so I'm just holding that for a little while. Rolls-Royce climb, so it's now like £4.5, which is good. I sort of plan to sell those at £5.5, or if they start paying dividend again, I probably might, depends on what it is, I might hold on to them. It's it's my top performer at the moment. Roper Technologies. So I am planning on selling this one, but I want to sell out at about $560 a share. So I got close, it's dropped off slightly. So we're going to keep on eyeing that one over the next few months. So there you go. That had a bit of a rise and a bit of a fall. I either have to make a decision whether I want to do the 10% on that and sell it, or just wait till it's in profit. But again, one of them pain in the bum ones. Sherwin-Williams is another one I want to sell. $340. So again, it's not too far from that. So I want to watch over the next few months to sell to reduce my portfolio. Because this year is all about trying to reduce my portfolio down. I think it's too big. It was a good idea, and this is what this is about. It was a good idea to see if I get 100 companies, but it becomes too difficult to manage, and I end up missing stuff basically. Tesla, another up and downy month. Really at a loss. I think the boat sailed on this company. The hype's gone. It's all quieting down. EV market, well, the resale EV market's in turmoil. So we'll just have to see where that goes. My high risk one, it's not had a bad month. And it's actually, at the moment, touch wood, still paying me good, still doing me good. Apart from that, everything else has been looking pretty rosy. Still not managed to get this one into any sort of way of profit to sell it. I need to just monitor it more closely. This is a problem having too many things. It takes too much of my time, and I miss the days where I could have sold it and not lost any money. So he's back down here again now. And that's pretty much my portfolio this month. So some winners, some losers, but overall fairly flat month in terms of overall portfolio. Let's move over to the dividends and what I've done. So this month I invested £216. So that was the £200 I normally do, plus £16 into Gladstone land on a daily basis that I keep missing. Okay, so let's have a look at the dividends I got returns this month. So in May, so AGNC, £1.48. It's just nice to see that still climbing. That would be £2 before I get some of the others to £1, I think. Apple paid me out 17 pence, so they're having flagging iPhone sales. They're not achieving their own targets, so that might reflect on the share price over the next few months. AT&T paid me out. I was going to talk about that one. That one's, yeah, at one point I was going to sell it, and it sort of just recovered. Just, I don't know, a bit bizarre. It's got good stuff. I've got to keep putting money in it now at the moment. So where it goes. Aviva paid me out £4.50, so that's his interim dividend, which is really good. Bank of Montreal paid me out £1.34, so not bad. Up 4 pence from last time. British Tobacco paid me out £2.71, which is like good dividends returns, shown by the share price. Caterpillar paid me out 60 pence. Again, not a massive increase from last time, but share price is really high at the moment, so it's difficult to gain any capital in them, but the capital growth is amazing. Citigroup's doing really well, paid me out 76 pence. General Dynamics, the War Machine, paid me out 70 pence, so I'm really happy with that. Gladstone Land paid me out 54 pence, which is good. Happy with that. The way I'm going on here, putting this £1 a day in, because I want to sell it and try and get it to a cost average down. It's actually dividend's going to it's growing really, really quickly. It's going to be at 60 pence next month, I think. Greencoat Wind paid me out £1.20, so that's slightly down. They cut their dividend for some reason, I can't remember why. Again, too many companies, too hard to track. Horizon Technology Finance paid me at £1.30, so extremely happy with that. My Global Clean Energy, which I bought because I'm interested in that, but it's only paying me out 20 pence. It's at quite a loss at the moment. Again, it's got heavily invested in the EV market as well. It's probably not helping it, but it is what it is. JB iShares, my JP Morgan bonds, pay me out 61 pence. LTC Properties pay me out £1.10, so fairly flat on that. I think I might have missed the ex-dividend day on that one. I did it there, so I didn't go up. Main Street Capital paid me out 69 pence, so doing okay. Nucor, one of my higher performing companies, paid me out 50p. My two sort of ETFs on bonds, fairly even these two are. I'm glad I bought both really. One's the share price is fairly stable actually. I moan about them a little bit sometimes, but do okay. So 77 pence for the first one and 82 pence for the second one. So they're doing okay. Prospect Capital up a penny from last month at £1.35. Reality Income is up to 88 pence now. And again, I think next month that's going to be at £1. So really good there. But I'm going to switch putting money into that. I think I'm start putting into National Grid, like I said before. I want to take advantage of while a dip is on National Grid, trying to get some good investment in there. I think that's got some good profit in it. Reckitt Bankster paid me out £5.15. That's the one I'm trying to sell, and I put quite a bit of money in there, so expected on that dividend front. Royal Bank Canada, this is the one I sold out. I sold it after the ex-dividend date, so I was still entitled to the dividend. I got £1.19 from that, so happy with that. Zergo paid me out £1.40. Stag paid me out 40p, which is really good. Starbucks, which is also on a bit of a down at the moment, which I'm going to, again, another one people are selling, but I think it's got some value there, so I'm going to keep hold of it and put a little bit more money in it. Paid me out 57 pence. A 24 months select, that paid me out twice this month. So that was just like £1.60 and £1 something else. So that paid me out £3.07, which is really good. Really good dividends return on that. That's why I brought it. And then my Vanguard ETFs start paying out. So my UK government gilt paid me out 35p, and the US corporate bonds paid me out 63 pence, which is okay. And then Walmart paid me out again, which is a bit off. I don't know why, but I thought it was a mistake to start off with. But no, they did pay me out again, exactly the same, 43p. So very happy with that. So that gave me a grand total for the month of basically £37, which is down on last month, but quite averagey out from where we are. So let's have a quick look at the charts before we go into the overall figures for the month. So a slight downward trend this month. So peak, I've had a peak there, and I've got a little bit of a trough. I'm expecting this next month to be at the £40 mark at least. And my top 5 dividends, say BP still obviously out in front by a country mile, with AGNC Investments bringing on a second place now. Excuse me. My Prospect Capital has taken a clear third place, with Shell in fourth, and my 24 monthly select now in fifth. So hold on, kudos to the 24 monthly select. So okay, so let's have a look at the portfolio as a whole. So I'm currently now standing at 13k, which isn't bad. Could have been more. I mean, I was hoping it was going to be like 13.2, 13.3, but it is what it is. Got some more money to go in next month already, so I'll be early doors in for that. So this year, before dividend, I'm running at 44%, but with dividends 37%. And then overall, I'm down a little bit. So I was doing at 20%. Now I'm down at sort of 18%. So down a little bit overall over the 5 years, or over the 4 years and a bit I've done so far, 3.5 years. But my total dividends now are up to 178 quid, which is really good. And then my two measuring on value and cost of yield is 6.4 and 5.3, so really good. So my capital growth this year is still sitting at £442, which is good. And my capital growth sitting at 2,000. So let's have a quick compare. So that's 13k in the investment, and in the ISA I'm at 10. So yeah, what's that? 2,300 quid, beating it by. So good. Yeah, no, well, there you go. Speaks for itself. Quick look at the charts. So my dividend trending since I've started. Still trending in the right direction. I'd say a little bit down on this month, but overall trending really well, and my exponential growth line, so it's still bang on target. Very happy with that. And my dividend so far, this return on capital, so that's still trending up really highly. And 2024 has now beaten 5 full months in, and my 2024 dividend return has already beaten my 2022 dividend return. So watch out, 2023, here it comes. Finally, let's have a look at the predictor quickly. So I'm at 13,000, as I've already previously said. I'm not anywhere close to my 50. My 50 is still sitting just 11, 12 years still. And that's sort of hovering, and that's been stable that for the last couple of months. So this is what it is. I've got my own private thought in my head that I want to get to 20k by the end of the year. It's not impossible, but I have got some money sitting aside, waiting for the dip, because I think there's going to be a dip. I think it's going to come either in August. There'll be a dip, and I think there'll be a dip in October. So I've sort of got to edge my bets across those. So I'm waiting for those dips for us to stick in some big money. But there we go. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing. It's really going to help my channel out. Also, there's a link in the description for a free share if you're interested in trading 212 as an investing platform and you want to get started. Then please use my link, and you can get a share worth £100, and so will I. And any referral shares that I get, I do sell, and I donate the money to charity. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.